Welcome back to the Bodybuilder Breakfast Show with your host, the Lion Cup coffee drinker himself. Oh man, I don't know why I enjoy that first sip so much, but it really hits a spot like every time. Hell yeah. Anyway, good morning, happy Monday. Welcome back to another episode. I think we're on episode 13 now of the Bodybuilder Breakfast Show. So, got my spinach, got my 2 eggs, hard boiled this time, and my 180 grams of beef. So, the topic of today's episode is when life happens, what do you do about it? When life happens, what do you do? Life will inevitably happen, no matter what. No matter how well you manage your routine, your daily routine, no matter how well you manage your stress, no matter how much you try to keep your life within a bubble, a very controlled bubble, life will always find a way at some point in some fashion to throw a wrench in there. When it does, what are you going to do about it? Obviously, the more in control of your other variables that you are, and the more mentally prepared you are when those things happen, you are better equipped to manage those situations. However, there are times when things happen that can be a little bit overwhelming. How do you react? How do you let it affect you? To tie this back into health and fitness, I remember having a client years ago who, she was married, she had 2 kids, 2 boys, both of high school age. One was about to graduate, and the younger one, I think he was a freshman at the time. So I think the older one was a junior going into his senior year, or a senior getting ready to graduate, and the younger one was in his freshman year. And the younger one was the stellar student and the shining example of good behavior, good work ethic, good grades. He was likable in school. Like, wasn't super popular, but likable in school. People, he had friends, he had respect of his peers, etc. And then the one who was about to graduate, he started hanging with the wrong crowd, started skipping school, missing class, all those other things that began to affect his performance and his grades, and he kind of spiraled out of control. And the client, she was not really sure how to manage that. She felt like her life she was not in control. However, when we would come in for sessions, she would come in for her sessions every week, because her life was so chaotic at home, between her kids, and then she was arguing a lot with her husband all the time. When she came into her session with me, that was the one, her fitness journey was the one thing where she felt like she was in complete control of what was going on in her life. So for that hour that I saw her every week, twice a week, she was in 110% complete control. And it was when she was most at ease and most at peace, because she could put all the craziness that was going on at home and at work behind her completely. For that, at least those 60 minutes, she was completely free. And that's what that meant to her. So even though she had all these crazy things happening, she found the root of her peace in the gym, in fitness. She could have very easily been like, oh man, I have all these things at home and, I can't make it, or, I can't follow the diet. Nope, she stuck right to it and still managed to lose the weight that she sought out to lose when she hired me. I've had clients that, work just has them working crazy hours, 12, 14, 16 hours. I have a client who works at a hospital here in Tampa. His name's Justin. His whole prep last year, he was working anywhere from 12 to 16 hour shifts and picking up extra shifts for people who would call out constantly and all of that stuff. And he still finished his prep, still almost came away with the win. He was one placing short, but definitely had the best physique that he's ever had. Waking up super early to do his cardio, making sure that he got all his meals in, even if he just had to sneak into a closet somewhere and scarf it down in 30 seconds and then go back to work, but he made sure he got it done. And then I've also had clients who their cat gets the sniffles and then I don't see them or hear from them for 3 weeks. Suddenly, they can't get their meals in. Suddenly they don't have time for the gym. Suddenly this and that, blah, blah, blah. So when life happens, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to use the fact that life happened as a reason to put everything else that you work for and work towards to a halt? Or are you just going to are you going to continue to grind anyway and not allow these things to emotionally derail you from what your true vision is, right? Because ultimately, when you really break it down, one does not have anything to do with the other. With the client that, was having issues with her son, that does not affect her fitness goals, her ability to lose weight, and the time that she needs to put in order to accomplish that doesn't change, doesn't go away. She still needs to put that time in. And I find that a lot of people use life events or daily happenings as an excuse to put their health on hold until their health kicks them back in the face and says, hey, you've been ignoring me. Guess what? I'm here. Here's some medical bills to go along with it. And then people want to pay attention again to their health. Make sure you're paying attention to your health the most when you are healthy, so then you don't have to stress about it because you're not healthy. And not allowing other life things and people to shift your vision, your focus away from your vision and the purpose that you're working towards. When life happens, what are you going to do about it? You going to fold, or you going to step up and get shit done? That choice is yours, and you have to make it every day. Make sure you're always making the right one. With that said, I'm going to leave you guys with that. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope it was fruitful. As always, leave me a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all of the new subscribers that I've gotten, all the people who have been watching and posting about the channel and the show on their social media platforms and tagging me. It really means the world to me. Doing this really means a lot, and I'm glad that people are able to glean something from it. And I feel like I can contribute to your journey in yet a different way. So I hope you guys have a great day. It's Monday. Hope you guys start the week off strong, and let's put that work in. Let's get it done. All right, guys. Talk to you on Wednesday.